For concept number 15, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be pulling water out of pump number 2. If you notice, pump number 2 is also going to be drawing from the piezometers next to them. You can see this plume right here is being sucked right into the well number 2, where you can see above those plumes, of course, is the unsaturated layers, where there is the unconfined aquifer, which means that there isn't any water in those. So if you happen to have a well right next to it and it stops just above the cone of depression, you're not going to get any water. So if there happens to be a well right in here and you're pumping from it, well, sorry, you don't get any water that day. To demonstrate concept number 16, you'll need to be pumping out of the leaky lagoon and also have some blue dye in the underground tank. And as you fill up or recharge the leaky lagoon, start pumping like a farmer might be during the late season crops. And you can see that some of the blue dye is leaking into the unconfined aquifer, hence contaminating the groundwater that's there. You can see it also, there's possibly for it movement into the wells. And of course, you might even get it back on the surface waters. You'll see it a bit later on. In concept 17, we're looking at, again, how human activity near the land surface will contaminate wells. So we're going to go ahead and put some more dye in the underground tank, and we're going to begin pumping from well number 2. So if you take a look and get through kind of your dye out of the way, now we're going to go ahead and pump from well number 2. As we do that, we want to watch that blue plume on the left and see how it, of course, is starting to migrate towards pump number 2. In addition, let's go ahead and pump out of the leaky lagoon to see what will happen. And over time, as you pump it, it's going to take a while, you're going to see this contamination of not only the leaky lagoon, but also the wells themselves. For concept 18, all you need to do is really to take a look at the extent of which that plume has actually migrated to not only the leaky lagoon, but also through our wells. We're going to look at concept 19 and 20 together. And as you can see, the groundwater has been contaminated here. And actually, with more water action from charge and discharge, we're going to get more water movement. You're going to see from groundwater, we can also impact the surface water as well. So as you can see, as water moves, so does the toxins, and it will contact either surface or groundwater at any point. Concept 21 looks at how rainwater and snowmelt will recharge our aquifers. So we're going to concentrate primarily on the left-hand side of the tank. We're going to pretend as though, as we pour water on that's like rainfall. And as the leaky lagoon as well as the soil surface percolates the water through it, the water table is going to come up in the unconfined aquifers, or the shallow systems. So we add a little bit more, and of course, the water table will also rise in the piezometers and also the pumping wells. So let's move over to the right-hand side of the tank, and we're going to be pretending that's like snow or snow melt. And as snow melts in Sierra, it's going to percolate down through fractures and other areas in the rock to recharge the confined aquifer, as I'm pointing out right here. So as you look at your piezometers and pumping wells in the deep confined aquifers, you'll notice that the water table will rise. Well, that'll just about do it for our lab through concept number 21. I hope this has helped you, and we'll see you in the lab. Thanks.